Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. Look, every business I've been in, when I focus directly at it, you wind up having to do a lot of things. Not overwhelming things, but mainly in Facebook. You wind up doing all sorts of things like congratulating people. Let me see if I can get this over here on this page. Okay. Right now I'm doing Traffic Hurricane. This may be titled for universal, for basically anybody in online business. Not sure how I'm gonna title it just yet. But to give you an example, this is my road to 10K plus a month. Okay, I can already tell you I'm about halfway there right now. Got there in about 2 months. It's been a little longer than it should have took so far, but I should be able to get there in the next 2 months. That's for sure. 3 to 4 months, I'll be in the ballpark. Okay. With that being said, I'm focusing just as hard right now as I can on certain things, and for me to do so, I try to stay organized. What's the best way to stay organized, right? My opinion, y'all, a good old notepad. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that, y'all. A notepad to me will get me entirely through when I do certain things or I brainstorm at the moment and something works out good. I will copy it and I'll put it here, and then I'll highlight it. All you got to do, I don't know if I got the top up there or not, or you can see it or not, but just go over here and highlighting it in different colors and things of that nature, and it helps me to stay organized. Disclaimers. I have a proof of income that I'm posting in the Facebook group, or something like that, and I need a disclaimer posted. I have it right here written. That way I don't have to worry about it. And I do it a little special. But with the, let's see, here's an example. There is no guarantee that you will make this kind of money, but with the right work ethics and belief, you can make as much, if not more. If you hope you're, I just hope you're under me in the business when you do it. To me, it's a little, I've actually had people comment on the fact that I say it like that. Let's see, this is a pretty good video. I will tell you, I have 100. Okay, I wrote that. I think probably what I had to do is copy. I don't need that there anymore. Okay. Okay. When I go to make links, y'all, especially when you have a landing page or something particular, and you got a bunch of different landing pages, even though these are the ones I created for myself in my own funnel, I still like to stay organized. So this is my new wreck and ugly car ad for Traffic Hurricane for PLS only. Okay, so that's a way of me staying organized for PLS sales page funnel. And this is the ugly cars. This is that one. Wreck cars. It's something that's just so I can understand what it's about. White, awesome. Let's see, white, awesome white cars to PLS page 2. It's just something that I know that makes sense. Okay, new action takers, Traffic Hurricane PLS funnel. This is the one I personally created. PLS only at Traffic Hurricane white cars for PLS. This is my link for it. You got to look at this, y'all. There's a bunch of links up here. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to be able to any given time go say, I wonder what number. Which one I need to post, and this is it. Now, to make it even more organized, and for people that's in Powerly Systems and Make, notice I've got 201, 202, 203, 204, 207. I got 205 right here, 206. Things of that nature. Why I did this was because I learned a long time ago, if I leave this alone, and then if I go to 207 and I say, you know what, I'd rather give them Plants vs Zombies, right? And I know Plants vs Zombies would be 210 or 211 or whatever it may be. It's gonna be 211 with video, and that's the one I want to use. Then all I got to do, y'all, is keep it right here, delete those two, and then add the 11 to it, and then send it. To me, I found that to be a whole lot easier than me trying to remember Black Bugatti or Art Gallery, or how did I word that? Back to the Future 1. Did I type the word one, or did I just type, the number one? All sorts of things when you're ready to do it, that slows you down. So my personal opinion, I love numbers. I grant you, I'm a math guy. I love numbers. Love figuring things out. So that works out for me. Is that putting these numbers here was a whole lot easier for me to remember a number than it would be that. Now, my personal Traffic Hurricane PLS page, I made this one a little different. This goes to landing page sales 1. And what I did was I modded it by putting my email in there so people can get in touch with me. I put my phone number in there. So obviously, those are two things I cannot put on a share code because of the simple fact that people that use it would see my phone number and my email. I don't want people to be joining underneath me from my downline by accident. So what do? I've got my own right here, and that's how I stay organized. So something of that nature. Okay, YouTube, y'all. Again, I color code everything. It's just easier for me. Every time I do YouTube, I will put the title across the type, across the top. I would copy the title, and then I would write the description. Copy the exact same title across the description. And what I do is I go right here below it, and I copy all this. Copy, and then I go put it under the description underneath that. So I have that that's available for me, and that helps out an awful lot. And every once in a while, if I want to change where the landing page is or something, I just go back there and change that, and that's it. Um, Keywords. These are keywords I use for my descriptions. Again, every once in a while, when I go to upload a video, sometimes it'll just forget what my keywords are. Instead of me having to retype them over and over and over and over and over again, I just keep them. You see what I'm saying? So I put it right here. Now, sometimes I will change it around, but for the most part, that's what I've been using lately. Email to sign up at Traffic Hurricane. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, email to signups. Okay, these are the people who have actually signed up. So I got the subject line right here. So I just copy that and put it in. And then I copy the body all the way down into here. And then I literally put it in there. And it's already, it's darker in areas and stuff like that I want to have highlighted. And I make sure I put their name here. And I make sure I put their name here. And I send it out. I send it directly from my Gmail. This is a very important email. Also, if you look at this at the very bottom, you can also copy this email and put your information in it and send it to your signups as well if you would like. Why do I put that there? Because it works. Because this works for me. So why? And a lot of people they will sign up to a business. They'll be impressed with something, and then they act like, "What am I supposed to do?" What part were you impressed with the person you signed up? Duh. You see what I'm saying? Learn what impressed you. Think about that, and then tell people about that. And if the emails work out, my first sponsor, and I will tell you, he was a slick tongue when it came to, emails, and I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? So take something like that, y'all. Copy, put on this. Okay, here's something new right here. Traffic Hurricane email at Traffic Hurricane. Why was I doing this? Because they answer their emails. When they sign up to a business and it says Traffic Hurricane sending you an email, and they're going to answer it 99% of the time, especially when Traffic Hurricane doesn't send out emails. So that is a great way, absolute great way to go through Traffic Hurricane, go to the sponsored person, hit the email little picture to the right of the page about where it's at right here on this picture here, or where my pointer's at, and then just copy and paste that in there and just go and do that. That works. So keep those. If something works once, it's going to work later. All I got to do, y'all, is remember what number I was at. I would come over here and type in the first 180 people I've sent this to, and then I'd send the rest of them out from there on out. That way nobody gets the same copies, and I keep notes in here. It's very valuable. Okay. Welcome to the Facebook group, y'all. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 different ones in here. Okay. Why I want to do that? Because if I sponsor 12 people in one day, I don't want them to see the same words word for word for word. I like them to notice a little variation in that. But at the same time, there's no sense in me rewriting it entirely, for every person when I can already make some. Now, if I really am in the mood and I'll write something really good, and if it's great, then great. I'll add it to this. That'd be number 6. You see what I'm saying? This saves me a lot of time and staying organized at the exact same time. Okay. Now, going active in their business, congratulations. These are things that I want to be doing in my Facebook group. I want to congratulate people. Looking for them on Facebook. Every once in a while, I have somebody. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Their name's Michael Williams or something like that. I sponsored 2 Michael Williams in the same week, and they were 2 different people. And, I'm sorry, I cannot look up people for a name like Michael Williams. But once in a while, y'all, I'll get somebody that a name's really unusual, and I will look them up on, and I'll see that we have a friend in common. or that we have a group in common. The chances of me finding a person with the same group and the same name and this unusual name. So what do? I'll send an email. I haven't done this one in a while. I've been writing my own to be honest, but I have it here in case I decide to use it. And it's a really good way of doing it. Messaging friends on Facebook, and I think you get the idea, y'all. Okay, I'm not going to go any further on this. I'm going to show you something else that's real important. Okay, but my notebook, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all this is exactly how I stay together. Let me show you something else too, real quick. When I'm doing a YouTube video and I want to do some writing up here, I use the very bottom down here. I sure will. I'll use this right here. If I'm going to, this is from earlier day, this is a video, blah, 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 and I had to take the YouTube video and put it in, and then I had to take it out because when I post in my Facebook group, and if I got a link in or anything, I'm not going to put that link in my Facebook group or in Planet Millionaire or any kind of group like that. Now, my timeline, I will. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll copy here real quick, just so I can put my email, take out the link that I need and then copy it back and then put it into the group, however I like. But, to me, I do a lot of this. Down here on the bottom, y'all, I keep a lot of information. Here's the videos I've done. I actually literally did a video off of this right here. This is the workshops I did. I kept my pinned post for a traffic hurricane in case I ever needed it for any reason. Let's see, this is a video I did as well. All sorts of reasons, So a lot of my videos I wind up doing are down here, just to let you know. And another video right here. I'm sorry, one from Traffic Hurricane. No, it ain't. Yeah. Well, anyhow, something like that. Okay, now let me show you. All right, y'all. What you want to do now is go to staying organized. I'm welcoming people into the Facebook group. And if you notice, I take literally a day sometimes and coming up with ideas to welcome people into the Facebook group. Why do I want to do that? Because I want to keep it fresh for people. You know what I'm saying? I like for people to look at something. I just go show you a couple of them. What's happening? This is one of the newest ones I wound up doing. Snoop Doggy 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 Doggy. I did that across the top there. You might not be able to see all of it, but that's what it looks like. There's Vanilla Ice. Again, y'all, I just want to have fun. Welcome to Action Taker Success Group. The guy's name is Adrian, so I felt the need to do it. Droids appreciate Traffic Hurricane. Gremlins, E.T. Little things like that. I usually do try to keep certain things in here that I don't put in the other one. That's a really pretty popular one. Welcome to Action Taker Success Group. Muppets. There's a good one right here. Welcome to Action Takers. I get a lot of compliments on the. I did that one. I did one where I put my head in there. That's a matter. There you go. There you go. Just being silly. Anything that have fun. I don't know if you can see the top or not, but there you go. Little things like this, y'all, does make a difference. In my opinion, I would like to be organized, for it. So I keep a welcome to the group here. Motivational images. Bam, a bunch of them, y'all. Some of them I just got online and picked up. This is my excited face. To be honest, I probably never use it. Some of them's got some really good things. Sometimes when I'm writing something, I will find one that kind of closely matches what I'm saying. And lately, I can't find them, or it's quicker for me just for me to go create one. Something I'd want to say. Here's an example of one. I know many. I'm sorry. I know many that have signed up and done nothing. Let me know how that works for you. We'll meet back in a year and compare. And of course, there's a donkey right here. Okay, that's pretty motivational. Here's one. Quick, name one successful person in their field that didn't take action. Think like a leader. You see what I'm saying? And I use action back here as an image. Pretty easy stuff to do, but it works very beneficial. Here's one. You can't control the outcome of every seed you plant, but you can control planting the seeds. Think like a leader. Again, this is images that I go online and find, and then I'll put the text in it, and I get a lot of compliments on stuff like this, y'all. It's real simple. Here's a really pretty one I've done recently. God gave you the dream for a reason. It's your choice to make it happen. Why this thing won't let you shrink down anybody it won't. So I apologize. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it or all there or not. Yeah, it's gonna keep going back. But it's really pretty. Give you a chance to see, and of course I've got action tickers across the bottom. Here's one. I've got a bunch of these, y'all. Let's see. Here's Fred Sanford. You mean we could have bought ad packs? You big dummy. Traffic hurricane established. Blah blah blah. Time to buy some more ad packs. And here's a good one. Let's see. The dentures are the business, they said. I've been in for a week. Think like a leader. You know, to me, that's pretty easy stuff to do. I've got a bunch of these, y'all. I'm not gonna go in there. Here's a pretty one. It's my last one I showed. When we were kids, we weren't told of boundaries and what we couldn't achieve. And for the lack of it, we could truly see anything was possible. Think like a leader. I mean, that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really easy for me to make things like this. Just go find a really pretty picture and then put it in. So that's my way of staying organized as far as that goes. Um, I use a software. I'll show it to you in just a second. It is Debut Professional by NCH Software. And by hitting Control and then F12, I can take a screenshot of anything. And not only that, it won't let me do it now because I'm doing the video, but not only that, I can adjust it to make whatever sizes I like. So I wind up getting a lot of things from that. If I got to help somebody real quick or anything like that, I'll show you something that did help me do. Really simple. And it may just sound like it's a simple thing with screenshots, but I'll show you here. Set up your sales page. I'll stop the video here in just a second. Okay, set up your sales page. Let me stop this one then. This one for PLS. Okay. All right, I want you to look down here. You see all these screenshots right here, right? Every one of them. Every one of these, y'all, are from me using this right here, this software, and just taking a clean screenshot of it. And then I'll go inside of Paint and put the arrows or whatever I want to put there. You see what I'm saying? It's real simple, but with a background like this, it's a beautiful background. And then it's got this right here. It kind of just floats across the page. It's pretty. You know, it's really pretty. In my opinion, it's something that I like to, try to keep it real clean and neat looking, and it looks very professional. So that's what I do. But anyhow, that's how I do it. It's not hard. And of course, the share code for my landing page sales pages is right here. I've got, last I counted, 17. I may have more than 17 landing pages, but I got quite a few landing pages as well. So that's how it works. Anyhow, yo, I just wanted to take a second and show you the importance of me trying to stay organized. Doing motivational things inside of a Facebook group, I will honestly say that without my notepad, I would be lost. I'm just a note kind of guy. I got that from work, to be honest. I used to always keep notes in my pocket in case I needed something real important or something like that. And to my opinion, I think this helps you stay organized a whole lot better. And I tell you something else too. My sponsor, this is all he did for a living. My very first guy I got into. I could send him a message, hey buddy, look, have you got something, blah blah blah, and literally 2 seconds flat, he could send it to me. And I always thought that was very impressive. And the fact that I could do that. And I've even gone a little further than that. By being able to take these screenshots right here and then using Paint real quick, then I'm capable of helping somebody else and draw an arrow to it. Or better yet, let's say if somebody was having PLS, power lead systems, and they were having issues, and I know how to fix it. It won't take me just a second. So there's a back door in the power lead systems without having used their passwords. So I can go in their back door, and especially if they've, and listen, y'all, this is real important. I think y'all ought to think the same way. Don't never just go do it for them from day one. They don't learn anything. Okay? How are they going to teach their downline if they're not learning anything? So it's real important. So what do? I make sure that they've tried, and when they hit their head on the wall a few times, and I think it's a good thing, it's healthy. I did the same thing. That's how you learn how to use power lead systems. Once you got it, basically. But the whole point is after they hit their head a few times, then they come ask for help, and I've known that they've been working on that. then I can go inside of it and I can do a video format for them, upload it to YouTube, just keep it a short video showing them what I've done to correct the problem, and then never open it to everybody. Well, sometimes I would if I thought something that everybody could use, but if it's one person in particular, I wouldn't necessarily do it. But what I'll do is I'll open it up for everybody then, so that I'm sorry, I wouldn't open it up to everybody usually. But what I'll do is I'll send it to them, and they will be able to watch the video and learn from it. So I did that. So to me, this is a really good way. And I tell you something else to y'all. My PLS people were very impressed when I went through the trouble of doing that. And I can tell you, I may actually hold the record for going into most Power Systems accounts and and helping somebody, because I had a lot of senior citizens who joined me in businesses and stuff like that. And this is all I do for a living. If somebody has bought ad packs in Traffic Hurricane or something, and they want to get set up in Power Systems, and I've had 70, 75-year-old grandparents. Grandpa buys some ad packs in a heartbeat. He'll buy 100 ad packs in a heartbeat and believe in a business and know he ain't gonna quit. But I may have to teach him how to right click a mouse in the process. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, if I can do something like that to help them out, impress them, and make them feel good about me, it's that glue also between me and them, then it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. I hope this helped you out a little bit, y'all. If you need anything, let me know. I'd be tickled to help you out. If you need Traffic Hurricane, y'all, click the link down below. This is a beast of a business. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. So, I'll be focusing on this year. If you need a landing pages and sales pages, like I said, here's some examples. The Twilight Zone landing page, different ones I've done. I've got a bunch of them, y'all. And I showed you one of the sales pages earlier. This is sales page 1. This is that page I just showed you. I got training pages in here. I got all sorts of things. If you'd like to use this to help you benefit in any way for Power Lead Systems or Traffic Hurricane, then just go through, and set everything up. Friend me on Facebook. I'll welcome you into the Facebook group. I'm in there every day, and we'll be tickled to help you out. Okay? If you need anything, just let me know. Appreciate it.